Israel is the same part of the general Kli called Galgalta Enaim, who can be the passageway to a chap, to all the nations of the world, to all of reality. Israel is called those who yearn for the Creator, Yashar El, directly to the Creator. Those who don't yearn for that are not called Israel. Those who really have a concern about the work, about putting creation into order, that the Creator calls upon him. He has this inner voice that calls him to work in this. He is called Israel. Therefore, he should also have a concern, on the other hand, that he is responsible for the correction of the world. And therefore, he wasn't singled out for this role and shown abilities to correct something in creation, but in order to be a conduit for all the other nations. And this we have to recognize. So all the corruptions and all the corrections, it's only up to him. Because if the rest of the created beings cannot correct themselves, they don't have contact with the upper force, with the light. So everything depends on Israel, for better or for worse. And so anyone who has an inclination to discover the Creator towards spirituality and correction, he has to understand that our role is the correction of the world only. And what we do between us in the meantime is only to prepare ourselves for that role. And we are already, like we learned in the last few generations, the last stages of the broken vessels, where the connection between Israel and the rest of the world is becoming revealed. And that's why we have to take care of dissemination and correction. But first we have to understand that all the corrections and all the corruptions, they all depend on us solely. Like Baal Salam writes in the end of the introduction to the book of Zohar.